Imagine for a moment that God does not live in heaven, that he does not judge, that he neither punishes nor rewards. Imagine that God is not a being separate from the world but the world itself. This idea, as radical as it is beautiful, belongs to Baruch Spinoza, one of the most misunderstood and, at the same time, most luminous philosophers in the history of thought. Spinoza lived in the 17th century, a time when Europe was dominated by dogmatic religions, absolute truths, and a clear separation between God, man, and nature. Thinking outside that framework was not only risky, it could cost you exile, censorship, or something worse. And yet, Spinoza dared. To understand his thought, we must begin with his central idea: God and nature are the same. In Latin, he expressed it with a formula that has become famous: Deus sive Natura, God, that is, nature. This does not mean that Spinoza denied God. On the contrary, he expanded him until making him infinite. For him, God is not a being with human form, nor a capricious will, nor emotions. God is the one, eternal, and infinite substance of which everything is a part. Trees, animals, stars, thoughts, human emotions, everything is an expression of that same unique reality. There is no created world separate from a creator God. Everything that exists is God manifesting himself. From this perspective, the human being ceases to occupy a privileged place in the universe. We are not the center of creation, nor an exception within nature. We are part of it, exactly the same as a stone, a wave, or a plant. Nature does not exist to serve us. We exist within nature. This idea radically breaks with the traditional view, in which man is the chosen one, the special one, the exclusive recipient of divine attention. For Spinoza, this belief is born from human ego. His thought does not arise from nothing. Spinoza takes up the heritage of Plato, who sensed that visible reality is not everything and that there is a deep order sustaining the world. From Descartes, he takes the importance of reason and the idea that reality is governed by necessary laws. But he goes further. While Descartes separates mind and body, soul and matter, Spinoza affirms that only one substance exists. Mind and body are not two opposing worlds, but two different ways of expressing the same reality. Nothing happens by chance. Everything has a cause. From this idea, Spinoza explains that we believe ourselves to be free because we are ignorant of the causes that determine us. We act driven by desires, fears, and passions that we do not understand. True freedom does not consist in doing what we want, but in understanding why we want what we want. When we understand the laws of nature and our own nature, we stop fighting against reality and begin to live in harmony with it. In his system there is no heaven or hell, no sin, no final judgment. Ethics is not based on obeying a punishing God, but on living in accordance with reason. A good life is one that increases our capacity to understand, to cooperate with other beings, and to persevere in our existence. Evil is not something demonic, it is ignorance. Good is not obedience, it is knowledge. If everything is a single substance, then everything is connected. Not only human beings among themselves, but all living things. The damage we inflict on nature is not something external to us. To harm the whole is to harm ourselves. Spinoza invites us to abandon the idea of superiority and to adopt a more humble and profound vision of the world, where we are not owners of reality, but a part of it. For these ideas, Spinoza was excommunicated from his community and his works were banned. However, over time, his thought has profoundly influenced philosophy, science, and the modern way of understanding spirituality. Einstein came to say that he believed in Spinoza's God, a God who neither rewards nor punishes, but expresses himself in the order and harmony of the universe.